starter on the lights. Nice getaway tip, 335 BMW horsepower going through the rear wheels of the 1M. Now as you can see, it's nicely balanced, 50-50 weight distribution, and the car's the same. Down towards Big Bottom Bend. You do like a big bottom, don't you, Tiff?
Oh, get the back out.
Straight through the follow-through to complete lap number 1 of 3. Actually, that's pretty good, Tiff. I am actually genuinely impressed by that. You can see why the top group presenters on the TV and here at the show love this car. Even Tiff can make it dance and sing as he throws it with gear banding into the second lap. Steady, old man, take it easy. You've still got 1 lap to go, you haven't picked too early, have you? Right, into the Hammond head for the final time. Well, he's found the throttle pedal, I'll do that.
Move it wide.
James Main straight into the Big Bottom Bend for the final time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what? He's actually impressed me on this. So let's have some appreciation, please. Put your hands together for the BMW 1M at Tiffany Dale. Wow, it sounds fantastic as it powers off the line. That big V8 engine. And this is a heavy car, ladies and gentlemen. Having said that, you'd never know by the way the stick is just throwing it in the corners. This is impressive.
He missed that apex by ½ an inch.
Big Bottom Bend. You are really cantankerous sometimes, aren't you, Liddell? Big Bottom Bend and through the follow-through. Completes lap 1 of 3. Look at that. Oh, that is marvellous. If you were doing ballet, then this clearly is poetry.
Look, he's gone too wide, it's lost about ½ a second probably.
But look, he's able to keep the engine revs up and the momentum, and he comes through to start his final lap in the Mercedes. I've got to be honest, I think the stick puts a fantastic dash in the convertible with the top down. And it sounds like a World War II fighter plane, that engine. Visceral under the bonnet of the Merc.
Visceral?
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later, don't worry. Coming to the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, the stick! Well, it's very nice that you find out which cat gets the cream. Get in! Back of the net!
He's catching, he's nulling it.
He lost it there, halfway down.
No. He backed off at the end. He knew he had it won. It's still not by 1/5 of a second. So
now we're going to bring out the Golfs because we've got what some people call the original hot hatchback, the one that started it all back in 1984. It's the Golf GTI. And it's up against, frankly, it's the yummy mummy chariot, isn't it? It's the Golf Mark 6 GTI.
Original GTI, the car that made hot hatches famous. But actual fact, the purists will claim that the Alpha Zoo was the first hot hatch, but this was the one that made them so popular. And it's in just a fantastic condition, this Jeep. Look, it's got little gutters in its roof like they used to have. Only trouble is, back in those days, they didn't really have that much power. This has only got 112 horsepower in the bonnet. However,
come on, ladies and gents, make some noise for your favourites. Oh, he's jumped the start again. Stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. I'm catching, I'm catching, I'm catching. Oh, I think I got you. Look at this. I'm there, I'm winning. Oh, no, I don't believe it.
By 300ths of a second, the slightly older generation goes 2-0. I'm enjoying this show now, Becca.
Just stamp your foot, I'm so annoyed. Jumped the start.
You're looking very satisfied, and frankly so am I, because I've got what every girl wants in her pit lane. It's a brace of Porsches from the mid-1990s with 180 miles an hour top speed, 450 brake horsepower. It's the 911 GT2. And it's up against the soon-to-be dead 911 Turbo S, a genuine 200 mile an hour car with 500 horsepower.
Look at this 911 GT2. 2. This is actually the last of the air-cooled 993 models as they were known.
We ask Sean to count them down and we find out which is the premier of the Porsches. Here comes the lights. He's jumped! I can't believe that!
Brilliant! He's catching.
Come on! Look at that! Even though you cheated, look at that! Look at that! 800s, 2-1, even with the cheating Liddell's driver. Look at that!
If he had to back off, he would have been through the biggest screen in Europe if he had backed off.
Well, you two keep arguing, we're going to fire up the quattro. And it's up against frankly the best car that you can buy. You should buy it. I recommend it. It's the Audi RS3. Force front dirt technique, this tipping down.
I know you own one of those, but how could you diss this?
2-1 to the Alls at the moment. Come on, the youth! Let's hear it! Go on, my son! Oh yes, this is closed. Ah, look at that. What's the score? Tiffany, what's the score?
A bit of brute force and ignorance just made it 2-all for the slightly younger generation. So, the decider, Rebecca.
I'm so happy back here. I did my little victory dance, but now last up is it's incredibly expensive, son. It's £250,000, 225 brake horsepower, it's the Noble M600.
£250,000, whereas
We didn't say it was a price car.
400 was the sort of last evolution of the Noble M12. Now, the M12 already launched Lee Noble's famous design into the Republic eyes, and the Germans jumped into it, and it had this fantastic steering feel, brilliantly handling car. The first M12 that came out only had about 325 horsepower. This final generation had 425, because it weighed just over a tonne. That gave it a power to weight ratio of 400 bhp per tonne, hence the model, the M400. Again, the tricks, light, lightning fast. And that's going to be overweight. Again, I can see it's bigger, more weight.
Bigger doesn't normally mean heavier though. It doesn't always mean heavier. Look at all the carbon fibre in here. And it might...
I could put a carbon fibre suit on you, it might lighter, would it?
Yeah, well, it made me look good. I could pull that off, definitely. It's only actually 100 kilos heavier than your car. And we've got a 3-position switch in here, ladies and gentlemen, that gives us either 450, 550 or 650 horsepower. And I'm going to leave it up to you to decide. Shall we have 450 horsepower?
Yeah.
No votes for that.
Good to me.
There was no votes for that. Shall we have 550 horsepower?
What?
No votes for that. Look, there's not a hand up. Shall we have the full fat, hairy chested, foot on the floor, 650 horsepower? Oh yes! Let's go racing the Nobles!
It's got a lot of wheel spin in that 600, but it's got a lot of power as well.
Thank you and good night. Liddell, eat my strip.
It's my strip. It's my track.
What was the score?
3-2 to the slightly younger generation.
The younger generation, give yourselves a round of applause. We are the champions!
Rebecca, if you don't entertain me with something I'm going to be happy with,
1985, 370 horsepower, rear wheel drive. Are you ready? I'm a bit nervous. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Tiff, what do you think of this one?
Like space saver cars in the front. What's that all about?
Well, good spot. This is a car in the Safari Rally setup. So extra ground clearance, and as you can see, only 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, needs a tied around the hairpins, but struggling for traction on the straights.
As we come into Big Bottom Bend, you can see the bull bar in the front for fending off animals, and at the back there's even a metal tow rope to help you pull yourself out of any of those dried up African riverbeds.
Stops the split time at 31.167.
It's not too bad for the 2-wheel drive, getting a nice broadside through the hammered head, onto the drag strip, coming through to stop the clock. Now,
1986, 420 brake horsepower, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, entering the gearbox of the 4-wheel drive system by Ford and Haldex, and the bodywork by Reliance, the people who built the three-wheelers, and it's four-wheel drive.
And it's struck on the hairpin. So these early four-wheel drive cars, the front wheels and rear wheels were directly connected, so you couldn't use the handbrake to just make the rear wheels lock up. In a straight line, great traction, struggles on the twisty bits.
Now, can he get the back end out around Big Bottom Bend? Just 420 brake. The later versions of this car, including the rallycross versions, had over 700, so he might be down on power.
And he's down 1.4 seconds in the first split.
Now, can he make the four-wheel drive work for him as he comes through that hammer's head, into the crossover, onto the drag strip, down towards the finish line and stops the clock. 45 watts. This car shares an engine with the XJ220 we saw earlier on, and once again, Tim, this is four-wheel drive.
Yeah, he's flicking it around a bit more than before, guys. He's a bit wider. I actually drove one of these in the British Rallycross Grand Prix in the event, which was Will Dollar, who was so famous for driving these cars.
Very, very short between the wheels, so you can't get the back end to slide out, and it's been done very nicely. Through the follow-through for the first time, this looks decent.
Decent is 0.8 quicker, 30.3.
Stopping the clock now, 42.4, 1.5 seconds quicker. Yeah, a bit of an oddity this one, rear wheel drive, level 5 with the engine behind the driver, a real tarmac turret, Tim.
Tarmac turret, very neat and nimble around the tight tarmac sections of the Monte Carlo rallies and shipping around these hairpins. I love to see the fact it's still got those yellow French headlamps blazing away.
Actually, he's doing a really nice job in this as well. Really dominated the competition on the European tarmac rally circuit in the mid-1980s. People like, who's got a bit wide there, people like Jean Regnotti, whose name is on the side of the cars, made these cars really talk.
Oh, but only 33.1 and a half, that's the slowest of the four so far.
Yeah, I think he lost that coming out of Big Bottom Bend, to be honest, Tim. And he's a little bit slow coming out of Hammerhead. I don't think that little turbocharged engine is working quite as well as it should. Stops the clock in fourth position, 47.7 seconds. That is the sound of a supercharged engine. Another car that's been set up for the plains of Africa. That's why it's sitting slightly higher than the other cars.
And doesn't it look glorious? Those famous Martini colours. Those colours are on Grand Prix cars, they're on all cars, whatever they're on. They just look stunning. This Lance has been driven really well.
Yeah, I can't disagree with any of that, Tim. If you look very carefully, ladies and gents, it looks like it has a roof rack on it. It is a roof rack. It was for the spare tyres because there simply wasn't any room inside for them.
31.8. He is down on the he's also slower to go to the
Well, that would be a bit disappointing if he doesn't get the best two-wheel drive car time. Cross the finishing line, 45.041, and he hasn't. He's only at
3, 2, 1, go!
If we put the words classic and rally into Google, you get a picture of this car. Martin Escort, rear-wheel drive, just glorious.
This is how rallying should always stumble at the turns. If he missed his gear, that's cost him valuable time. But this is what rallying should be: rear-wheel drive, drifting, real car control.
A car that looked very, very similar to this was world champion in the hands of Harry Vatman. Sitting alongside him, the man that looks after Pro Drive and Aston Martin now, a man called David Richards.
So Bob down the hairpin, 30 to second down, 32.3. Not enough to
And Kenny Green on the last couple of corners. It's a big four-wheel drift onto the drag strip. Oh, he's got the power down. He's on the brakes. He's in fourth position. I'm afraid.
Four-wheel drive. 3, 2, 1, go!
This one is four-wheel drive. This was built for a very special race, the Pikes Peak Hill Climb.
Yeah, this of course is developed off the Group B cars. They're already banned from rallying, so they converted this Group B to this outrageous Pikes Hill mission.
Now watch as we come down in the Big Bottom Bend. Watch the rear wheels. You can see them turning into the corner. That is just not right. And the big aerofoil on the back, well, that's because the air was so thin at the top of the hill.
Nearly 2 seconds fast.
It's the champion here, the first sub 40-second time you've seen. This is
It's broken already.
Oh no. Oh,
some shopping on that last lap or what?
Jeremy taught me how to drive.
Son of Martin Rundle, Sam, son of David and grandson of Sir Jack Brabham, Joe, son of Jonathan Palmer, Freddie, son of James Hunt, Damon, son Damon, Josh, son of Damon, of course, grandson of the one and only Graham Hill, and at the back, Mark, son of Mark Blundell. So that's a lineup of cars, Rotax Max machines, and the front of the grid, although we'll be resorting from the start. In Kart 28 is Nick Hamilton, who just had his first season of proper car racing. Hamilton led, but he said right, Blundell's up his inside, they're side by side.
Always a bit of wheel bashing down the James Main Street as they come down to complete the first half of lap. It's Hamilton leading, Brundle going down the inside, Hill going down the inside, and Mark Blundell Jr. goes from second to fourth. He's going to lose another position here. It's Hamilton that leads at the end of lap one.
Very close. Hamilton holds the inside line to stop Brundle getting by. Brundle tries to switch back, and it's worked. Nearly, almost.
He's through. He's through. He's just got tapped. A little bit of a tap on the right rear wheel of Alex Brundle as he leads now from Hamilton. It's Hill up into third and going for second as they come out of Big Bottom Bend. Side by side. This is very slippery down this part of the circuit. Brundle leads, but the battle's on for second.
And Hill's made it. Hill neat move up the inside. Palmer tries to follow him through and succeeds. Hamilton's back to fourth.
Can change in the blink of an eye here, and Brundle, of course, is taking the advantage of the battling that's going on behind him. New second place driver. No, it's Palmer. Palmer up into second. Hill goes wide. Down the inside, here comes Freddie Hook. 3 wide coming out of Big Bottom Bend. That is not to be recommended, but it's still Brundle.
Oh, Palmer, big late break, but he's gone wide. Hill's out-braked himself. Blundell's retired to the pits. We've only got 5 cars, so Hill's rejoicing.
When you only need 2 to make a race, and there's a touch again as they come into the braking area. And that was Palmer going down the inside, and I don't think Brundle was very happy about that. Rather wry look over the shoulder by the new leader in the 6th car, that's Joe Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer holds it tight, but Brundle just gives him the old love tap up the back, straight through. That was retaliation in the best way.
Yeah, I always think it's best to get your retaliation in first. This is the last lap. There's another chance here at Big Bottom Bend. Palmer goes right, then left, slots in behind Brundle. They're almost touching, coming out. He's trying to get the drive. In third place, it's Hamilton. It's going to be Brundle that leads it though. Brundle, he's got his hand up, but is that too early? Oh, that's so tight on the line. I don't know who's won it. Who's won it?
I don't know who's won it. Nick Hamilton's just belted it to poor old Palmer. They're all over the place. His voice has got croaky.
We're waiting for the timekeepers to tell us. Let's have a round of applause, please, ladies and gents, for all of our corners. And I'm being told by the timekeepers that it's Alex Brundle who's won it by a nose. What a race, ladies and gentlemen! Here's the lights. Oh, look at that getaway from the little Fiat. The Transit van, rear-wheel drive. Can we see the Queen of the Nürburgring Nordschleife again? That's fantastic. It's going slow, isn't it? Can't believe you're going sideways in a van, Sammy.
Come on, little man!
It's not looking too bad, Sabine. Come on, I'm going to pick up the pace.
Oh, it's a hole.
Now! You're about a second behind, Sabine. You're a slow start. I think you can pick this up. You can pick this up.
Maybe he will roll the Fiat 500 again.
I hope not. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but seeing a van being pedalled like this is just inherently wrong. There's something wrong with that.
Out of my way!
End of lap 2!
Slow down!
Yeah, you're still the same second behind. You've got to pick. Don't lock your brakes, Sabine.
Scheiße.
Hey, careful, come on, Sabine, you can do this. Come on!
I can't lose again. Tell him to slow down a bit.
Round the bottom bend for the 3rd time, starting the last lap. Here comes Derek Bell in the Abarth. Starting now!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oops, tyre.
You tried to destroy the course like Derek now.
Flicked it perfectly into the marshal's foot though. Checkered flag this time round, ladies and gentlemen.
Any injuries?
No injuries, everything is fine. Alice good, Alice calm.
Why are you holding the window, Sabine? Hold the steering wheel.
Checkered flag. Now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner, and it's Derek Bellett winning the Abarth 500 by a tenth of a second. Over to you, Mr. Starter, for the lights. Oh, gentle getaway. Hardly heard anything at all. So like an electric car taking off, or is it?
There wasn't too much wheel spin, do you?
No, he's done very well there around the Hammond head for the first time. Heading on
Nice hand, look, one grip on the steering wheel, no shuffling, that's neat to see.
Yeah, gets on the brakes. Oh, now he's just drifted a bit wide in the middle of Big Bottom Bend. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very quiet out there. Please give some encouragement through the follow through. Oh, no lift there. Starting the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's have a little bit of noise.
Well, he's picking up a pace now. Oh, look at his smile, his face is correct to the smile.
Checkered flag is being ready down by me at the finishing line. Big Bottom Bend for the final time. The window is open, make some noise for our star in the reasonably priced car. Should have been a Ford Anglia, really. The Caterham R500, ladies and gentlemen, piloted by the Sting. Sting Vision over the shoulder there, going down into Big Bottom Bend. This is an incredible little British sports car with a power to weight ratio second only to a Formula One racing car.
Of course, there will be Caterham Formula One racing cars next year.
Oh, that's right, there will be. Well thought out, Mr. Liddell. Oh, sorry, I'm on your track, Steve. That's
He's on my track. He's on my track, if you don't mind.
Well, whoever's track it is, I was on it. I'm out of the way. Frankly, we're going to find out once and for all with the Sting in the Caterham. Over to you, Mr. Starter.
Lots of wheel spin there.
Yes, I'll agree there, Tiff, but look at that beautiful poised position around the Hammond head.
He's all arms and elbows.
Down the James Main Street for the first time. Oh, look at that, he never even got the car straightened up. He was in a power slide all the way down the straight. Big Bottom Bend now, hanging the back end of that Caterham out, looking for some grip. Now through the follow through to complete lap one. Oh, that's magic stuff, I think, really great. Look at that, Tiff, that's beautiful, isn't it?
He's a foot wide there.
A foot.
He's on and off the throttle a bit.
I just can't get over how he's keeping that car sideways all the way down James Main Street. Big Bottom Bend again. Oh, nice and tight to the inside there. Another big slide through the follow through. Into the final lap, ladies and gentlemen, for the Caterham R500 and the Sting. Big sideways moment coming out of the Hammond head. He's travelling very quickly, actually, Tiff. He's gotten across the ground pretty well. Round the Big Bottom Bend for the final time on Sting Vision. Look at that front wheel kissing the inside line and stopping the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sting! Are you ready, Mr. Starter? Nice start from the stock car. Now the stock cars only ever turn left. They run all their races anti-clockwise. Sorry, Sabine. Sliding around.
Sabine, I think you're losing. You have to drive fast. We've given you double or quits, but you have to win.
Oh, big sideways moment for the F1. Not such a good lap for the stocker this time around. Head the wrong way. And he comes to the line. To complete lap number 2.
Yeah, you're falling behind, Sabine. You are dropping further back.
Oh, this is a better lap for Sabine, I think. Coming down to start the final lap. Here comes the start. Now,
Sabine, you are in trouble.
Another sideways moment for the stopper.
I like time sideways.
Second goal this time around. Here comes the F1. Can he make it clean away? Yes!
Oh, Sabine, you're a second behind. Even your German car, you can't beat us.
I go home. What shall I do?
I'd get out and wave at your crowd because they love you even though you've lost. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabine Schmitz.
Oh, I'm getting home. Sorry.
Hey,
It was my fault. Guys, have fun. It's a comedy show. See you. Bye. See you at the ring.
Yeah, you have to go back to Germany where you can always beat us all and your Nürburgring skills that are so wonderful. I'll be out there one day. Bye, Sabine.
hey Tiff, how good is it to say that we beat the Germans 3-0? We don't get to say that very often.
Yeah, big round of applause to your stop car star.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get loud. Put fingers in small ears, please. And have a look at the Jap Speed Drifters. See a little tweak on the handbrake there by Baxi with the Subaru. It is only two-wheel drive. And these cars with well over 600 horsepower each.
That was impressive by Shane. So now Shane leads.
Oh,
Not second lap, they're still on. I'm losing count to laps.
you're getting old, don't worry. Round the big bottom back again. Baxi leading out through the follow through. The whole idea is to try and get the angles of the car matched up. Oh, good speed. Very good speed. It's right up to the front.
That was a tremendous run by Shane Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. Now can Baxi match it?
Well, he's going to have to be pretty special, but he is a multiple world champion. Steve Baxi at the 44. This is the Subaru down behind, and that's pretty good. Just dropped away a little bit there. He's speeding to the front. Nicely synchronized down James Main Street now. Can he get his nose right up the inside? Yes, he can. That's perfect synchronicity. Through the follow through. You can't believe how difficult this is, ladies and gentlemen, to do indoors. Oh, let's slow down.
That's Rev Baxi up there with the right back.
You won't like that at all, Tiff. I think that's a challenge.
The contest is over, but they're still playing with each other.
Well, these guys are real showmen, ladies and gentlemen. The Jap Speed Drifters! He's a bit of showmanship.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The voice